I am live. It says I'm live. Am I? Am I live now? No? Oh my goodness, the chat's just gone. Oh my God, that's really weird. Now the screen's frozen. Am I live now? Oh, I'm live now. I just literally sat here for 20 minutes talking to myself. Oh, wow. I literally don't know what happened there. I literally have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. Hello. I have literally sat here for 20 minutes talking to myself. Like, that is just entirely mad. And I only realised when I've only I've only realised what's happening when I'm reading the chat and everybody's going, "Oh, Sky's not here. She must have had a lie in." And I'm like, "What? I'm here." So yeah, that's really weird. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start over, aren't I? Oh my God. Yeah, I already read 3 cards. I did the astrology, I did the collective reading, I did 3 cards, and I'm like gibbering away and waffling on. And I'm like, why are they saying, where is she in the chat? And it's like, I'm not live. What's going on? I don't know what happened there. That's well weird. And like, right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them cards there. I'm not going to lay them out again because they are the cards. I'm going to talk to you about the astrology. Then we're just going to go to the 3 cards because we're just going to go straight over there because I can't remember what the collective reading was and I don't want to do it again because it sounds a bit mad doing it again. So that is really funny, the fact that I sat here for 20 minutes talking to myself. But I guess I'll just put it down to experience and keep my eye on the chat so I know if I'm live or not. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with my technology issues. Right, I'm going to go, right, astrology. Okay, so that is so funny. Right, so, okay, we've got the moon going into Gemini and sextiling Neptune in Aries and Mars in Leo. So a sextile is when you, if you imagine the planets, when you saw, if you've ever looked at an astrological chart, it's like drawn in a circle, then you've got the planets where they are in the circle. It is good practice, Mr. Steve. Good practice of getting it wrong. No, I don't Jaffa cakes. That would be just wrong on every respect. So astrologically, what a sextile is, when you've got your planets around, they can be in a square, so like that, or opposition like that, conjoined, so they're together. Sextile is usually when they're like that. Some of these things are good, some of them are bad. Squares and oppositions, not so good. Sextiles, conjunctions, great. Okay, so we've got a sextile between Moon and Neptune and Mars. All right, so that means loads of good communication, loads of ideas, loads of inspiration, unexpected opportunities, unexpected inspirations. Things just, it's great for communicating and it's great for ideas. So there's like a little quick astrology overview, because I'm aware that you poor people have probably sat there waiting for me and I didn't know, and I've just been talking to myself. So I'm going to go over what I'd already done, and then we shall be back on track. So if you've just arrived here and wondering what is going on, 12 cards. You can either pick 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, or listen to them all and make up your own mind what applies to you, or come up with another. Does anybody have another sort of technique that they use for this? Because it's really interesting. Oh, and I also did this. I was also talking about using your own intuition. This is where I was like talking about this, because if you've got a different system where I'm telling you, oh, pick 1 card, and you think, no, I want to pick 3 and I want to do this and I want to do that. Like, use your intuition to decide, because the more you use your intuition, the better it gets. And like an example of this, an example, because your intuition is like a muscle, I think, and the more you use it, the stronger it grows. Like, and this is happening to me now because, like, I've always done tarot, but because I'm doing it every morning, it's like my intuition is like in overdrive. And an example of this is like, I did this reading for Virginia Dufresne about 3 weeks ago when she had this car crash, and it just came, there were so many things that were right in the reading, which is fine, which is great, it was accurate. But when I looked back at it and I thought, wow, when we got the sad news a couple of days ago, I looked back at the reading and thought, wow, that was really on the nail, hit the nail on the head. So I made like a short clips video to share of some of the key points. And then I'd shared that, right? And I was sitting and I walked into the kitchen and I asked Alexa to put in excess on, because I'm old and I like in excess. And because I have Spotify connected to Alexa, it puts like music on in the same order. So whenever I ask for in excess, I get it in the same order. So I know which order it's going to be in. And I walked into the kitchen and it started, and then it skipped 2 or 3 songs and went straight to Suicide Blonde when I just shared this thing, the clips about Virginia. So I was like, woo. So that kind of synchronicity, they're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And the more you notice them, the more they seem to be fed to you. It's like spirit, angels, however you want to see it, are going, here, have this, have this, have this. Let's chuck some more at you. So anyway, right, let's waffle because everybody's been sitting around waiting and it's now even lunchtime. Okay, so I went straight to, I started at number 12 this morning. Number 12 is the Page of Swords, search for knowledge. This is a card, this is an energy that encourages you to go digging for knowledge. Join something that brings you joy from learning. Go seek that knowledge out. It's like having a youthful, oh, is Ron live in 30 minutes? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be dead quick then, and I'll be finished this within 30 minutes so we can all go and watch Ron. Right, so this card encourages you to seek knowledge, encourages you to go out and find the truth. It's a truth seeker card. It's also about learning. It's also about taking up the challenge, taking up the sword, going out, getting this educational joy from things. And it's also about that information coming to you, because pages are often about messages. So if this is your card today, this is about the search for knowledge. This is about a truth seeker, and let that be you. Let that be your situation today, because knowledge is truth and it makes us happy. Okay, then I moved on to the Three of Pentacles. See, I'm going dead fast now. Three of Pentacles is also a card of skills and knowledge. So it's really related to the Page of Swords. And we're noticing that. We're noticing that these cards are often very linked together. So Three of Pentacles is like, it's using your skills and receiving recognition for it. It's like this is traditionally associated with promotions at work or being recognized at work for doing good things. But it doesn't necessarily have to be to do with work. It can be just to do with being recognized for putting the skills that you have to good use and achieving things because of that. And it's like these two people are looking at these two younger apprentice stonemasons and going, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. Let's reward them with some extra money and a promotion. They can be real stonemasons. So it's like that kind of energy. Now it fits in with the Page of Swords, but the Page of Swords is more of a knowledge seeker because swords are intellect and learning, whereas pentacles are more like practical skills. So if you've chosen number 11, then it's more like put your practical skills to good use and you're going to have success under this influence, okay? Also, Three of Pentacles, I'll say this before I move on, it can be about teamwork. So, and this is, I was talking about this and I was looking at the chat and thinking, they're not listening to me. Why is this still saying this? And where am I? This is, but then I moved on to the next card without even realizing. But this is also about teamwork. So it's also encouraging Mr. Steve to go and join Discord, because it's about working together as a team to uncover new skills. So it's like a Discord, in a way, we all look at knowledge and we're sharing knowledge and different theories of things. So this card could very well apply to that. Or could it apply to Jaffa cakes? Could it apply to, should you dunk your Jaffa cake in tea or coffee or not? And you shouldn't, but there we are. Right, okay. King of Swords reversed was my number 10 card. And the King of Swords reversed is not a pleasant man, okay? I hope this isn't you. If it is, bite your tongue today. Be careful with your words, because swords are very often about cutting words. It's about using your intellect to manipulate, using your intellect to get what you want out of life, but it's more about getting what you want out of somebody else by like intellectually battering them down, or just, being clever but being quite cutting with it. So if you're feeling the urge to cut somebody down today with your words, then please don't do that. Just have a word with yourself and try and draw back from that urge. But if it's not you, then this could be somebody around you. So the King of Swords, to me, this is the exact moment when I realized that something was going wrong and I was talking to nobody. The King of Swords, to me, would be like a horrible tyrant of a boss, like a horrible person that you work with who just like was really a bully, and was disruptive and caused problems. So if this is somebody around you today, then, just distance yourself from them, because that kind of energy, sometimes you can't challenge it because it becomes even worse. Some people just thrive on being challenged because they see it as like, it's like a red flag to a bull, isn't it? It's like they're argumentative and they want to argue. So this is a card of this argumentation. There's another new word, argumentativeness, arguing. So be aware of this energy today. There you go. I'm cooking on gas. I think that's taken me 5 minutes to get to there, or maybe slightly more. But I'm going quick because we're all going to go and see Ron. Right. Number 9. Number 9, you've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So the 10 of Pentacles reversed can be, it can indicate like a risky project, because the 10 of Pentacles this way is about being financially secure, stable. It can also be about money coming your way, particularly family money, family inheritances, and things like that. Financial blessings, generational wealth. When it's up this way, it's like, it's not the exact opposite, but it can indicate wastefulness. It can indicate sort of projects going wrong and you losing money on them. So if you were investing, today would not be the day to do that. If you were considering putting money into something where you weren't sure of it, today would not be the day to do that. Also, because this has a family connection, it would be like if you were considering lending a family member or friend money today, I would think very carefully about it today if number 9 was a card that you were drawn to, because this is definitely like finances turned upside down and the risk of losing money and the risk of losing security. So if number 9 was your card, or if you're drawn to number 9, then take that as a financial warning and just like try to ensure that your risk is minimized for finances. Okay, number 8. Number 8. Ooh, we have got the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is about choices and opportunities, but it can mean that you're spoilt for choice. But it's about, this guy has got too many choices. He's really struggling to choose what the way forward for him is. So it's about choices, it's about opportunities. It ties in nicely with the astrology for today, which is about anything is possible. So it's about having a multiple paths open to you, multiple ways forward. You could have like loads of options on the table, but it can be like you're not quite sure which one to choose because there's so many options there. And this would say to you, it would say if you're struggling to make that choice, if you're struggling, if you're struggling to decide, I love that, struggling. We're going to use struggling. If you're struggling to decide which way to go today, it might be a good idea just to put that decision on the back burner and not to make a choice until you have streamlined those choices and eliminated some of them, until you've decided that, okay, I'm going to narrow down my choices to 3 choices and then I'm going to choose from those, because it's like you're spoilt for choice at the minute. And if you're sitting listening to this reading thinking, I was drawn to that card and I don't have those opportunities, perhaps those are things that you're missing. Perhaps you're You know, when we get in like a down mood and it's like you think, I've got nothing to look forward to. I don't have any choices here. And you sort of miss those ones that you do have because you're in that sort of low state. So just have a think about those choices that you have and notice how many there are on the table for you. And then if you are struggling to make a choice, put that off for today and wait till that energy has calmed down a bit and you're able to sort of see more clearly. And again, look, all these choices are in clouds, and clouds are confusion. So just leave your choices for today. Number 7. Okay, number 7, you've got the 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands reversed is about stagnation and delays. This can be in a relationship. Now, the 8 of Wands is associated with Cupid. It's associated with Cupid's arrows because it's like pa-chung, pa-chung, pa-chung. And it can mean a stagnation in a relationship, or it could mean that somebody you thought you were falling for, you're just like not quite sure about anymore. If it's not about a relationship, it's generally about energy. Wands is very much energy focused, and the 8 of Wands reverse can mean that your energy is feeling stagnant, your energy isn't moving, and what you need it to do is revert to the upright 8 of Wands, which is fast, which is movement, which is that sort of feeling of it's a feeling of, you know, when you're unstoppable and you like make it good, and you feel like you can tackle anything. Under the influence this way, it feels like you can tackle nothing, and perhaps you don't want to. It's that sort of like, I want to lie on the settee all day and do nothing sort of energy. The other interpretation of this card, and I'm not going to spend too long this morning going over the like, it could mean this, it could mean that, because I'm aware that we're on a timer. The other explanation of this card can be jealousy. So this could be a quick reminder just to keep a check of your own jealousy, because we all have that jealousy, and a little bit of it's quite healthy, but it can take control. But if it can also indicate somebody around you is acting from a jealous point of not jealous point of contact, a jealous thing. It could be that it's, you know, somebody acting from a jealous place. That's what I'm trying to say. After 28 years, can I kick him out? Because yes, KLG, yes, get him out. 8 of Wands, chung, get him out. No, don't do that. Don't say I said to do that. Right, we're going to go to number 1. Number 1 is the High Priestess reversed. High Priestess reversed is saying to you, is there a decision on your plate? Actually, this could actually just tie in with what you've just typed in there. Is there a decision that you're struggling with? And the High Priestess reverse tells you that you should be using your intuition. It's this voice inside you that you're ignoring. So it's like when you make a decision based on logic or love, that's not using your intuition. Your intuition is your gut. It's the gut feeling, and it's that voice that won't stop in your ear, and it's constantly saying, you know, this isn't going to happen. You know this is going to happen. But you push on anyway because you don't believe in your intuition, and you don't believe these things, and you don't believe in tarot, and you don't believe that things can be, you can know things without any sort of understanding of how you know things. But sometimes we just know, and it's unexplainable, but it happens in all different cultures, and it's happened for thousands of years. People have knowledge beyond what they can ascertain from their 5 standard senses. And so this is your 6th sense calling, and the High Priestess reversed and it's particularly feminine wisdom. So it's saying to you, listen to that voice within, because the voice within is usually correct. Yes, KLG, if you've put up with him for that long, then just keep him. So, but listen, everybody, listen to your intuition, and I can't stress that enough, and I really do strongly believe in it, because the amount of times that you just know something, but you go ahead and you do or you don't do something anyway, just because it seems right to do it, and then you think afterwards, damn it, why didn't I listen to what I really knew? So the High Priestess today is going, rely on your intuition, okay? Rely on your intuition. Number 2 Number 2, we have the moon. We like the moon card. The moon is about a sense of mystery. It's about seeing things differently. It's about, why don't you look on the other side of the moon? It's like, okay, so if there's a situation, why not look at the mystery of it? Why not look at it through new eyes? The other thing that this can indicate is deception. It can also mean that somebody is being two-faced, because think about the moon. Think about how many moons, how many faces the moon has. You know, it's a cycle of 28 days. It's a cycle of 28 different moons, 28 faces. So is this somebody who is being two-faced with you? It's a major arcana card, which means that it's going to have a big, powerful effect on your life. So there's two interpretations there. One thing, enjoy the mystery, enjoy the moonlight, and step forward into the moonlight. Actually, this quite links with our High Priestess here, because the High Priestess is about intuition. The Moon card invites you, perhaps, to step into that intuition, to look at things in moonlight, to things look different in the moonlight, don't they? And it's that sense of mystery, and it's a sense of the occult. Occult just means unknown. It's nothing evil. It's a sense of that unknown, of mystery, of being interested in things, that knowledge that is acquired without you knowing how you acquired it. So if you were considering taking up, for example, tarot, then this would be a card that said, go for it, take that up, look at it through your moon eyes. But alternatively, could be self-deception. Are you deluding yourself about somebody or something? And a third alternative is the multiple faces of the moon. So watch out for those influences today. Let me know if that resonates with you. Okay, I'll move on, because we're doing a quick one this morning, aren't we? And I must cut the waffle. Right, number 3, isn't it? Number 3. So we have the Hanged Man reversed. Now, my Hanged Man reversed is always about it's like the Hanged Man is about acquiring knowledge, acquiring wisdom. But when he's reversed, it can indicate that it's like foolishness. It's like stepping into something without hanging around long enough to consider what it is that you're actually taking on. So it's like the Hanged Man when he's up his normal way. And this card always confuses me, because he's upside down when he's the right way up, because he's hanging upside down. So when he's this way up, it's like he's hanging there because he's waiting for the wisdom to come. It's like based on those monks who sort of bury themselves for 40 days in order to achieve enlightenment. So he's stopping, he's stationary, he's suspended in a suspended animation, because he's not making any moves. He's waiting for the wisdom to come to him, the insight, so he knows what to do. So when it's this way up, you're being asked to be the proper Hanged Man. Be the person that is waiting for that wisdom, waiting for that insight, waiting for the inspiration. Don't make any sudden moves. Don't step into something without considering it carefully. Don't make a leap. Don't be the fool, the tarot fool, and just step joyfully into something that you weren't quite sure about. Just wait to see how it develops, and don't be impatient, because sometimes we just push forward. Sometimes we're impulsive. Sometimes we make impulsive purchases or make impulsive decisions. And this is this energy. This is the Hanged Man reversed. It's just like going, yeah, I'm just going to do it anyway and see what happens. So be very careful with this energy today. Major arcana card. So if you make a mistake, sometimes it has a bigger effect. So if you are tempted to just leap into something today, withdraw from that. Don't hang yourself upside down, because it's not good for you, because blood will go to your head. But be the metaphorical Hanged Man. Hang around. Wait till you feel sure about a decision. And that also ties in with that card, doesn't it? Ties in with the 7 of cups. I'm talking about, you feel like you've got too many choices, don't step into it. This is a similar feeling. It's like, I'm just looking to see if I've got similar cards up here. It's like, wait before you make that decision, before you step into something. Right, I am going. Oh, Mandy, I'm just about to do number 4, and you've put it, better be positive, or I'm going back to bed. I'm going to have a sneaky look at it. It's positive. Okay, we've got Mandy, you have got the Six of Pentacles today. It's the card of sharing and receiving and giving, and it talks about things being shared equally. If you look at the picture, you see the picture, this man's standing with his purse, and he also has scales of justice in his hand. So it means that what's rightfully yours is coming to you. If you deserve to get something, then it will materialize for you. If you have been waiting to get your fair share of something, it will materialize. It's like things being equalized, things being balanced. The scales are being balanced, and things will come to you when you've been waiting for them. It's also a card of giving and receiving, which means that it's charity. It's like, if you need help, approach somebody for help, because it's likely that they'll be able to help you. It can also indicate somebody might approach you for help. So if you're in a position to help somebody and you know that they need it, be this man here. You don't necessarily need to be one of the ones that's receiving. You can be one of the ones that's distributing that wealth, not necessarily monetary wealth, distributing that support, that enabling people to feel better about themselves. So are you that person that can do that? So you can either receive or you can give. But this is a really positive card. So don't go back to bed, Mandy, because it's a great day with this card, with this influence, this energy. I'm nearly done. Look how quick I've got through this. Like, I should do this every day and stop the waffle. Right, okay, number 5. Okay, so number 5, you have, that was actually reversed, you have the Three of Cups reversed. So this card talks about, it's like you've either overindulged, or it's sort of telling you to stop burning the candle at both ends, because this card would come up. For example, if I was reading for my daughter who's at university and parties like a rock star, this would be her Monday morning card, where it'd be like, right, what have you done over the weekend? Well, yeah, I've been out and like I spent all weekend on the drink and I spent all my money on cocktails, and now I can't be bothered to go to university. This would be the card that would come up, because it would be like, yeah, okay, stop doing that and actually, get a hold of yourself. Stop overindulging. But in a more, that's very specific, of course, but this is a card that can also be, doesn't have to be drinking cocktails. It can be have you been overindulging somebody with your emotions, with your input, with your help, with your support, with money, with something like that? Have you been putting more into somebody than they are giving back to you? Have you been overindulging someone? Have you been letting them lean on you too much, when in actual fact they wouldn't let you lean on them? It's like you've given too much, and now it's time to draw back. It's time to use that energy for yourself rather than overindulging somebody else. So we have two meanings there. It's either an overindulgement, is indulgement a word? An overindulgation on in something. Could be drink, could be drugs, could be whatever else. Could be something like that, practically, something literal, or it could be emotional. It could be this kind of overindulgence. So whatever it is, the party's over, okay? It's time to take off your party shoes and put on your grounded shoes. This could be a card actually that would say, this would relate to, like the way that you ground, you take your shoes off, you go outside, walk on the earth with bare feet. Okay, this would be a card that would say that. So ground yourself today and stop partying like a rock star if that's you. Last card, and then we can all go and watch Ron. Okay, right. I like this card. It's a good one to end on. This is number 6. Number 6, 5 of Pentacles reversed. This talks about you've experienced loss. Pentacles is sometimes money, but it doesn't have to be. It's talking about you've experienced some kind of material loss. And these people, I'm going to do this quick, these people are leaving. They've been chucked out of their home. They're having to walk through a snowstorm to get somewhere else. But it's temporary, okay? When it turns around like this, it means that the stuff that you've lost recently, the things that you have had to leave behind, or things that have been taken from you, that energy's turning around. Things are coming back to you now. Things are going to right themselves. Things that you have felt that you've left behind, you're going to feel that it's returning. And it can even mean energy. So if you've been feeling Like, I think we all have, haven't we? Nobody's sleeping. Everybody feels like a bit knackered. So if that's how you've been feeling and you've chosen number 6 today, then expect that energy to return to you. Expect good things to come your way. Okay, it is 12:23 here. Sorry for the mess up this morning. If you're watching this as a recording, you won't know what on earth's going on. And I'm just going to leave it at that and not even try to explain myself. Okay, so I'll hopefully see you tomorrow at 10:30, and I'll make sure that my live is working. And now I'm going to go and watch Ron, and I'll see some of you there. So take care, have a wonderful day, and stay weird. And I can't even find the button to stop it now, so I'm just going to close down the window.